All right, well, good morning, everyone. Welcome back to another exciting day of mathematics. Whoop, whoop. Warm-up number 63 is on the screen. It shouldn't take you more than 5 minutes. Let's get started, please. Copy and go. Number 1. Alessandra, give me a number to complete that, please. Yeah. The number that goes here? 36. Hands if you got that. That is correct. Factors. Alyssa. X minus 6 squared. Hands if you got that. That is correct. And once again, to factor, we got 36 and negative 12 down here. So that's why it's negative 6 times negative 6. Number 2, A. Jessica. 10I. 2B. Jessica. That is correct. 2C. Approximately, pass the one, Jessica. Diego. That is correct. Hands if you got that. Let's go. Let's go. Pass the one, Diego. Factors that one. Jaden. X minus 18 and X minus 2. That is correct. So to get there, remember you need to factor first. 36, negative 20. And that was negative 2, negative 18. Then you rewrite this, negative 2x, negative 18x, plus 36. And then you group, and so on and so forth. All right? Next. Let's go to the last one. I'm going to go over this one just to make sure we got this. Set it equal to y equals 2 x squared plus 5. And then solve for x, so we do what? Minus 5 minus 5. Y minus 5 equals x squared. Next, we need to still leave x by itself, so how do we cancel this, everyone? Square root and square root. So we end up with square root of y minus 5 equals to x. The inverse, we end up with square root of x minus 5 equals y, and in function notation, x minus 5 equals f inverse of x. Hands if you got that by yourself. Yeah, some of us? Okay, good. All right. Copy the agenda for today. Here we go. Agenda. We got warm-up number 63 done. Transformation of functions. We're still on the same one. And today's going to be a practice day. So I'm going to give you 4 more transformations to take home tonight. However, last night, make sure you turn that in on Canvas right now, and I'm going to post the other one on the screen so you can take a picture of tonight's. And reminder, as we're moving on to more skills that are becoming multi-step, tutoring. We were here yesterday. I'm going to be here today again. If you're having problems, what is it, problems? Anyways, here we go. Last night was that one, and turn that in on Canvas. Tonight's is that one. So take a picture of that. I'll give you guys some time to turn that in. Copy and go. All right. So you can put away your notes. Today we're going to be working straight from the graph paper. Just to save some time, and I'm going to go straight into the practice today. Okay? But just FYI, BTW, we're still on the same objective. I can transform a function using different parameters. So, on your graph paper, copy this one, please. Example Q. We're going to go this one on either side. They're the same side. They're the same on both sides. So at the top left, write down graph f of x equals x squared, and then graph g of x equals f, parentheses, 1/2 x squared plus 3. Copy that, please. We're going to do this one together, and then, yeah, you'll take it up here. We're going to do this one together. There's a couple things I want to make sure that everybody understands before we move on to the next skill tomorrow. Copy that? So get started. Bread and butter. Graph f of x equals x squared. So by now this should be automatic. Here it goes. -2, 4. -1, 1. 0, 0. 1, 1. 2, 4. And by the way, for this session, you're going to need your pencil or a black pen, and then 2 different colors. Either, I'm going to be using blue and red, so if you have blue and red, use those. Just so that you can see the components and you remember exactly what we did in class, in case you are still having difficulty with these. So then we graph this and label this f of x. So you can do that in black, or you can use your pencil for that one, okay? Y'all ready? So, here we go. The very next thing I want you to do, I want you to write the general rule underneath this right here. So we're going to write g of x, I'm still using black, a times f, 1, parentheses, 1 over b, x, minus h, plus k. All right, so at the end, we usually move the function wherever it tells us to move it, right? So, question. According to the 3, where are we moving it to? Anaya. Up. So draw an arrow up. Do that in blue, because at the end we're going to do the last movement in blue. And that corresponds to k. Okay. Do we have an h, guys? No, so cross it out from here so that you know we don't have to deal with h. Okay. Do we have a 1 over b? Yes, it's right there. Okay. Do we have an a? No, so cross that one out as well. So like that we know that we don't need those parameters. Now check this out. We're going to do a prediction. This right here is our what? Vertex. And that is at 0, 0. Okay. So we're going to predict where we're going to end up with for this one. So in blue, right above it or on the side, I want you to write vertex for the last transformation. So let's see. And by the way, the vertex is as follows. This one is h, and this one is always k. So question, did we have an h, guys? No, so what would we write here? 0, that is correct. And what is k? 3. So that means our transform function is going to end up right there. Our vertex is going to end up right there. So plot your blue point right there. We're making that prediction, okay? So, however, we do need to worry about what? 1 over b, which is this one. So circle that in red. We need to take care of that. So whenever, here goes a note, whenever we have a number inside of the parentheses multiplying x, we need only one table, and we do need to use the exponent. Let's make a note over here on the side. Asterisk, heart, use one table and exponent when 1 over b. When you have a number multiplying x, that's what 1 over b means, right? 1 over b. Okay. So if we only need one table, so let's do that table in red. X. And here, instead of just f of x, I write this part. F times 1/2 times x. And then we do write the exponents. All right, so our first value, negative 2. So for the sake of space, I'm not going to use the f anymore. I'm just going to substitute the negative 2 here for x. So I'm going to do the work. We got 1/2 times x, which is negative 2, and then we're going to square it. So, question, what is negative 2 times 1/2? Negative 1. We're going to square that at the end. So what is negative 1 squared? Negative 1 squared is positive 1. Let's do the next value. The next value is negative 1. Again, parentheses, 1/2 times negative 1 squared. That gives us 1/2 times negative 1 is negative 1/2. And then we square it. So negative times a negative is a positive. What is 1 squared? 1. What is 2 squared? 4. Finish off the last 3 by yourself. I'll wait. Negative 2 and 1 is right there. Next one. Negative 1, 1/4. Negative 1, 1/4, right above the x-axis, right there. 0, 0. 1, 1/4. And 2, 1. There it is. Let me zoom in so you guys can see the graph. All right. And all we have left is to move it, right? We said we were going to end up where? Up here? Look up, please, or you're going to miss it. This vertex was 0, 0. We're going to move it to what? Oh, 0, 4. My bad. 0, 4. Right there? Yes? Was it 4? Oh, 3. Oh, yeah. I did that on purpose if you were paying attention. My bad. 0, 3. All right. So watch. To move all of these, instead of counting steps, all I'm going to do is follow the pattern. Here's my vertex. I have 2 points on each, 1 point on each side, a quarter step up. I'm going to put one right here and another one right there. And then these are what? 2 steps to the right, 1 up, 2 steps to the left, 1 up. So watch. 2 steps to the right, 1 up. 2 steps to the left, 1 up. And that's our new and improved transformation. We label that g of x. Let me zoom out. Is that a little bit more expedient in regards to the transformation? Yeah, using the vertex, right? So let's see. Once again, whenever we have a b, we only use one table to find b, but we do need to use the exponent. We made a note right here, okay? All right. I think we got this. Let's go to the next one. Here we go. Copy this one. Example mega cube. Copy to the right if you have space. Graph f of x equals x squared, and then graph g of x equals 1/2 x minus 8 squared minus 10. I'll give you some time to copy that. Go. All right, here we go. First things first, let's graph our function f of x equals x squared. So that is at negative 2, 4, negative 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 2, 4. And we label that f of x. Next, let's write our general rule underneath this one to see what we have. Equals a times f of 1 over bx minus h plus k. All right, according to that, tell your neighbor where we're going to move our function to at the end. Where are we going to move it to at the end? All right, Frida, go. Down 10, 8 to the right, so draw your arrows. And if that's true, tell your neighbor the new vertex that we're going to end up with at the end. What's our new vertex at the end? Frida? 8, negative 10. So 8, negative 10 is way over here. Plot your 8, negative 10, because that's where we're going to end up at the end. All right, do that in blue. All right, let's look at our form. According to this, do we have a B? No, so let's cross it out, no B. So what do we need to worry about only on this one? The A, so circle the A. However, whenever we deal with A, we do need an original table. So let's draw an original table, X in black, f of X. And the original table for this f of X is negative 2, 4, which is this point. And then negative 1, 1. And then 0, 0. Then 1, 1. And then 2, 4. All right. Now we draw our red table right next to it because we're going to need this table to fill our red one. Here we go. We got X. And then we write 1/2 times f of X. And if you notice, this time we did not use the exponent on f of X because we don't have a number inside with X. All right, so start with our first value, negative 2. What are we going to do? We're going to multiply 1/2 times f of X when X is negative 2. What is f of X, guys? Yes, 4, so 1/2 times 4. So 1/2 times 4 is 2, all right? Next, our next value is negative 1. We're going to multiply again 1/2 times f of X. So f of X, what was f of X when X negative 1? That was 1. So 1/2 times 1 is 1/2. Yeah, 0.5 or 1/2. 0 is always 0. Next, 1. 1/2 times f of X, which is 1, and that gives us 1/2. And last but not least, 2, we got 1/2 times, what is f of X? f of X was 4, and that is 2. All right, let's graph that. Negative 2, 2. Negative 2, 2. Negative 1, 1/2. Negative 1 and 1/2. 0, 0. 1, 1/2. 2, 2. All right. However, what do we need to do at the end, guys? We need to move this to, oh, we already know it's going to be over here. So that means we have my vertex. We have a point on each side of the vertex, 1/2 step up. So here and here. And another set of points that are 2 steps to the right and up, 2 steps to the left and up, 2 steps to the right and 2 steps up, 2 steps to the left, 2 steps up. And there's our new transform function. Ooh-wee. From 1 to 5, how comfortable are you with these? All right, so here it goes. Let me go back just to make sure we got this. Because some of you, this is where some of you got confused with the home plate. Notice on this one, on the previous one, Where was the multiplier of x? It was inside in the parentheses. That's why we made a table, but we did use the exponents. Notice this one, the a is outside of the parentheses. That's why we don't use the exponent, but we do need an original table to do the work. Okay? All right. Turn your paper over. Let's do another one. Here we go. Copy this one. Super duper Q, and it reads graph f of x equals x cubed, then graph g of x equals 1/4 f of x plus 5, close parentheses, cubed minus 4. Copy that, and I want you to graph f of x equals x cubed, and then we'll get started. Go. All right. Should be done graphing f of x equals x cubed. So it looks something like this. Let's see. -2, -8. -1, -1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 2, 8. And this is f of x. Next, let's write our general rule underneath this again. G of x equals a times f of 1 over b minus h plus k. With that said, tell your neighbor where this transformation is going to end up at the end. Where's that going to end up at the end? Where are we going to move that to? Jose, go. Down 4, 5 to the left. That is correct. So if we're moving to the left and 5 and 4 down, tell your neighbor the new vertex. The new vertex. Vertex. The new vertex. Fabian, go. -5, -4. Let's plot our point there. -5, -4. We end up somewhere over here. We just need to do the compression of the stretch. All right. So far, so good. Let's see. Do we have a B? No. So that means we only need to worry about A. And what do we know about A? That we need what? The original table. So let's get our original table for that function. We got x, f of x. All right, give me the values, please. -2 what? Joel, go. -2. -8. Next, -1. -1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 2, 8. All right. And next to it, we're going to write our red one. X 1/4 times f of x. And why don't I use the exponent? Because we're not doing anything inside of the parentheses. I don't like the exponent. So here we go. When x is -2, help me out, Delilah. 1/4 times what? Times -8, and that gives us -8 over 4. That's -2. Diego, go. -1. Which is -1/4. All right. Next one, Mr. Q. All right, 0, 0. Next one, Fredo. 1/4. Yeah. And the last one, Mr. Q, 2, is 1/4 times 8, which is 2. All right, let's spot those. -2, -2. Let me zoom in for a -1 and 1/4. -1 and -1/4. 0, 0. 1, 1/4. And 2, 2. All right. However, the last step is to move it. Is that correct? We're going to move it over here. So check this out. My vertex, here's my vertex. I'm going to move it over here. So that means this has 1 point, 1 to the right and quarter up, 1 point to the left, quarter down. So 1 to the right, quarter up, 1 to the left, quarter down. And this one is 2 to the right, 2 up, 2 to the left, 2 down. 2 to the right, 2 up, 2 to the left, 2 down. And then we just graph our new transform function. And we label that g of x. Woo-wee! Let's go! How's that? It's pretty good? Yeah? Look at that. How about a shirt, right? Q merch. My YouTube channel. Let's go. You guys listening? YouTube? Yes? All right. So I think we got it. Yes? From 1 to 5, how comfortable are you so far? Yeah, I think we clarified those doubts. Yes? So I'm going to give you one for you by yourself, the whole thing. Here we go. Copy this one. Example, Shazam cube. Says graph f of x equals x cubed, and then graph the transform function g of x equals f, parentheses 1/2 x, close parentheses cubed, plus 4. I'll give you a head start for a couple minutes, and then I'll have some of you help me complete this one. Copy and go. All right. So, graphing f of x equals x cubed, -2, -8, -1, -1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 2, 8. And that is f of x. Next, you wrote the general rule underneath. G of x equals a times f, 1 over bx minus h plus k. So, by looking at it, where are we going to move this to, Dylan? Up 4. And if you notice, there's no h, so I cross this out, which means what? Tell your neighbor, our new vertex according to those things that we just saw. New vertex. All right, new vertex. Jessica. 0, 4. Hands if you got that. That is correct. So it's going to move from here 0, 0 to 0, 4 right there. So far so good, yeah? What else don't we have? We don't have an a, so I crossed it out. So that means I'm only going to worry about the 1 over b, or this fraction right here, right there. So since the number is inside, do we need the original table? No, we just need to make one table. One table. And I'm going to write f of 1/2 times x. But for this one, we do need the exponent. We do need the exponent. So therefore, negative 2. You should have written 1/2 times negative 2 cubed. That becomes negative 1 cubed, which is negative 1. Next, negative 1. 1/2 times negative 1 cubed is negative 1/2 cubed, which is negative 1/8. 0, 0. 1 is 1/2 times 1 cubed, which is 1/2 cubed, which is 1/8. And last but not least, 1/2 times 2 cubed, which is 1 cubed, which is 1. So, let's see. Plot those. Negative 2, negative 1. Negative 1, 1/8 in the negative. 0, 0, 1, 1/8, and 2, 1. And all we have to do now is move it up right here. So here, here, there, and there. And we label it G of X. Hands if you got that by yourself. Let's go, let's go. We'll stop right there. And once again, let me just show the home plate one more time. There it is. If you haven't taken a picture, go ahead and take a picture of that. I'll stop the video right there. Once again, reminder, tutoring after school, we finish this here before you leave. And tomorrow we're moving on to a new skill. Some functions, but new skill. I'll stop right